Hey, happy Thursday to you. I'm Crystal, and this is Three Things on Thursday. A little different this week for you. In terms of what I've been reading, watching, and listening to, the band that I've been listening to this past week, it's called the Helio Sequence. They're from Oregon. I actually saw them open for Death Cab for Cutie out in Montana for my 30th birthday. Thanks, Jillian and John. I had no idea who they were before the show, and after the show, I have been obsessed. They have music that is both catchy and upbeat, while at the same time still, when I just need to put on music to relax, I listen to them. If I want to put on music that is going to make me happy, I listen to them. If I want to listen to music that's going to put me in a good mood, I listen to them. So they've got a little bit of everything. I put 3 of their songs from 3 of their albums onto my 3 Things playlist, which you can find on Spotify or by going to my website, beacons.ai/I'mChrisTall. You can find it, preview it there, or you can click through to Spotify and listen to Stoic, Resemblance, Can't Say No, and October are the 3 songs that I added to my playlist. So you're welcome. And as far as what I've been reading, I usually talk about a trade paperback. I could do that. I've read a couple this week. But instead, I want to talk about a single issue. This is the Robin Annual. This book, this creative team, this series is so much fun. The series features and follows Damian Wayne, who is the son of Bruce Wayne, which we all know is Batman, which adds an extra level of just intrigue to the character, in my opinion. And the series so far, up until this issue, has been all about the Tournament of Death and been pitting him against all sorts of different characters, which are super fun to read. And the alliances that are forming, and Flatline, who's a new character, I'm pretty sure, is super cool. She's a fascinating character, and this issue digs into more of her story, which when she kills somebody, she absorbs all of their martial arts abilities. The annual gives into more depth about several of the different characters that have been featured so far in this series. Issue 10 is about to come out. So it's not too late if you want to go to your local comic book shop and pick up issues 1 through 9 and read all of them and catch up before issue 10 comes out. That's what I would recommend you do, because it's a really solid series, and I hope it just continues to grow and be popular, and they continue making it so that I can continue buying them and reading them, because I freaking love the series. So that is what I've been reading this past week. What I've been watching is, sure, I've watched TV shows and I've watched a couple movies, but what I want to talk about, because it's early enough and it'll get it on your radar, is the Winter Olympics are coming. February 4th is when they start, and the Winter Olympics for me are just the best. And I know I'm going to stay up until 2, 3 in the morning, taking place over in Beijing. There are way more events in the Winter Olympics that I can really get excited about, like hockey, like curling, like the alpine ski jump, like the half pipe snowboarding. I like the Winter Olympics way more than I like the Summer Olympics. And so that's why I'm wearing my Captain America jersey and my red, white, and blue lined jacket. Yes, I'm 2 weeks early, but it's plenty of time for you to figure out how you're going to watch the Olympics, where you're going to watch the Olympics, and what Olympics you're going to watch once they're airing come February. You're welcome. Put it on your calendar now so that you're ready for it. But to get ready, I went back and I rewatched the insanely, I hate using this word, the iconic shootout between Team USA and Team Russia. TJ Oshie just keeps coming and keeps taking pucks and keeps taking shots against Sergei Bobrovsky on the Russia's team in the final shootout to determine who won the game. It goes 9 rounds of a shootout. And I remember back in 2014, I remember waking up that morning and my entire Twitter feed was just full of videos, of GIFs, of clips, of articles talking about how insane this matchup was. And then I just kept watching. I've watched the shootout of Oshie just keep going over and over and over several times since, and I'll see if I can figure out a way to link to it either on my website or in the video if you're watching this on YouTube. It's what hockey should be about. It's a player that is hungry and keeps saying, yeah, give it to me. He's having fun. You can see that he's grinning. He's licking his lips literally before he takes the shots. And that's what I want. I want them to be excited about what they're doing. I want them to be passionate about what they're doing. That's what the Olympics should be about, is just athletes at the peak of their athletic abilities, just being awesome. It's hard to describe. I don't know. It gets me in the feels. I feel all the things when I watch that shootout. It gets me really excited to watch what's going to happen this year. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Olympics, whatever, who cares? You should be excited, because these are the greatest athletes that our country has to offer that we're saying, here, go show off. And then they go and show off. And it's awesome. As a country, we need something that can unify us and get us together, and that should be the Olympics, okay? That's my mini little soapbox. But those are 3 things that I have been reading, watching, and listening to this past week. Slightly different this week, just to change things up a bit and give you a different flavor, a little bit of different seasoning in your video watching. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Thanks for tuning in and checking it out. And if I don't talk to you until I talk to you, take luck, have a good one, and I'll see you soon. USA, USA, USA.